Hey everybody, I just had another experience that I hope everybody's well, and I just had a little experience that kind of teed me off. You know, it's not all fun being psychic. Things can happen that are disturbing, that are weird, and usually I take them pretty well because I'm used to it, and so is Bobby. And today, sorry, I'm trying to find my lip drive. Today was a weird day because we've been having this little issue with, we thought we had mice. We did have mice for a while. We lived in a single home. We lived near the marsh. So, but we got rid of the problem because we started putting little pouches of clothes, which they don't like in certain areas, cleaned everything up, and cloves, cinnamon, and then we got this spray. It's all organic, peppermint spray. And so we started spraying around, and everything's cleaned up, and no more turds or anything. But something strange has been happening in the kitchen. And this is a smudge stick because I just smudged the house. This is not all fun and games, and it's not, sometimes it's not fun at all. It's not funny. We started to notice that the dog's bowl is in the kitchen. I have a butcher block in the middle of it's a little one. It's only like maybe this big. And it just sits there in the middle, and the dog's food is, Sammy's food is under in the water cooler, and his bowl of kibble. And I put regular food in with his kibble for lunches and dinners and everything like that. So about, I guess, 2 months ago, I started noticing, because it mostly would happen when my husband was at work during the day, or working, doing stuff. And I started noticing there were kibble, like 2 or 3 feet away, where the counter turns, becomes a sink, the dish rack, and then the stove is over here. And I usually work in that area of the counter. We stand in that corner most of the time. And I was starting to find little pieces of kibble from the dog's bowl under there, or a piece of spaghetti, if there was spaghetti in his bowl, under there. So I just assumed it was a mouse. Like a mouse would. These are tiny mice. They're not big mice. They're little things. And I was thinking, that's weird. How would a mouse, a little tiny mouse with a teeny weeny little mouth, carry a big piece? There were like 4 or 5 pieces of kibble in the same spot in the corner. Always in the same spot next to the stove, between the stove and my corner of the kitchen that I work in, which is only maybe on one side, maybe almost 2 feet, and then it goes to the kitchen, but that's the corner. But there would be left there these little kibbles, and I'd say, Sam, did you? But he doesn't do that. So I assumed it was the mice. They were taking food out of the bowl, and there would be a strand of spaghetti, or a piece of corn, or something like that. So I was thinking, and there were no droppings. No droppings. And mice never go anywhere without dropping something. Never one dropping. So I pick it up, put it back in the bowl, and say, Sam. And I never saw Sam do this. I never saw, we have a pit bull, a big 105-pound, beautiful pit bull that we love with all our hearts. We had it for 9 years. I said, Sam, are you like, why would you do this? Like, this is kooky. Your bowl is over there. So this happened a lot. And I would walk out of the room for 10 minutes. I'd come back, and there'd be this little pile of food from his bowl. And sometimes it was a vegetable, a green bean or something. Well, there was even fish, like meat. Like, we eat chicken, poultry, and fish. We don't eat mammals. and there was fish. And fish falls apart really easily. And I was thinking, how would Bobby and I were like going over this, and I was saying, how would a mouse carry a piece of fish that's like this big over a couple pieces and then kibble over to that spot? Like, it would have to drag it like 2 feet and it would fall apart. It couldn't. So it was a big thing. So this morning I made a cheese omelet and I gave him like a third of it and I chopped it up in his bowl. And I ate my piece in the back and he wouldn't touch his food. And I knew he wouldn't touch his food because he came in way too soon when I told him to go eat his lunch. He came in to see me to the bedroom, to the back bedroom where I was looking at the videos and stuff. And he came in way too soon. He couldn't have eaten that fast. So I said, Sam, go out there. And he was acting scared. He was like looking at me with these big brown eyes and like, Mommy, And I said, go eat your food. What's the problem? So I go in the kitchen. I was in there 10 minutes ago, and there's a pile of egg where I had chopped it up like this big. It was an omelet, like 4 or 5 pieces of egg and some kibble in the same spot on the little rug. And I'm thinking, I said, Sam, and he wouldn't go near his food. I had to spoon feed him. He was afraid of it. He wouldn't eat it. And I said, Sam, did you do that? And there were no mouse turds, nothing. And suddenly I got this creepy feeling. And I thought, this isn't mice. This isn't my dog. He was afraid of it. He didn't want to eat it. I had to feed it to him. Something is in the house. And like the demon thing didn't happen that long ago, but I don't know what it is, but I know it thinks this is funny. And that's why it keeps doing it. And then I went back after the egg thing, and I come back in 5 minutes later, and there's more kibble on the floor. So I thought, you bastard, whoever you are, I said, get out of my house. I said, you are not. So I grabbed the smudge stick. It smells weird, but it is a brand new one I got down in Rehoboth. But so I smudged the house and I put salt against the doorways, the outside doorways. And I said, you are not welcome here. And I said, the Lord's Prayer, the Lord said, you get out of my house. You have to be assertive with these things because they need to know it's your house. You're in charge. You can't be wimpy about it. Get out of my house. So that's what I did. So now I hope the thing, whatever it is who thinks this is funny, will get the hell out of my house because I don't want anything here that doesn't belong. And he's scaring my dog. It's scaring my dog. He keeps coming to me, looking at me like, do something. I can tell when Sammy's scared. I mean, he's a 105-pound pit bull. He's, nothing scares him. And he wouldn't touch his food. He knew there was something in the kitchen. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that because I'm kind of like pissed off right now. And so I'm going to go check and see if there's any kibble on the floor. And if it is, that means I didn't get rid of it, but I hope I did because I don't want it in my house. Okay. Thanks for listening. Bye.